Tijani Technical University, Center of Excellence, training high-level manpower for development, career-focused education with hands-on experience. Tijani Technical University, data blend discover excellence, competence, competitiveness, responsiveness. In our service to the nation, we apply professionalism, entrepreneurial development to face wherever we are. Tijani Technical University, data blend discover excellence, competence, competitiveness, responsiveness. In our service to the nation, we apply professionalism, entrepreneurial development to face wherever we are. Tijani Technical University, data blend discover. Tijani Technical University, Center of Excellence, training high-level manpower for development, career-focused education with hands-on experience. Tijani Technical University, data blend discover excellence, competence, competitiveness, responsiveness. In our service to the nation, we apply professionalism, entrepreneurial development to face wherever we are. Tijani Technical University, data blend discover excellence, competence, competitiveness, responsiveness. In our service to the nation, we apply professionalism, entrepreneurial development to face wherever we are. Tijani Technical University, data blend discover.
Thank you very much, Right Honorable Speaker. State of SRC Address to be delivered by my good self, His Excellency Tijani Gafaru Kolam, on Friday, 14 June 2024 at this very same auditorium, KNC Ajaba. Our indefatigable, down-to-earth Dean of Students, Affairs, our beautiful Vice President, Her Excellency Juanita Osei Bonsu, Right Honorable Speaker Maxwell Indobiri Adongo, Chief Justice His Lordship Daniel Akolgo Ayimbisa, our esteemed invited SRC presidents, fellow students, distinguished guests, and the school counselor present with us. I stand before you today with gratitude and humility to deliver the state of the SRC address. It is our tradition to convey in this esteemed auditorium to reflect on our achievements, acknowledge our challenges, and outline our vision for the future. First and foremost, I extend my sincerest appreciation to our predecessors whose foundation has brought us this juncture. Their dedication and perseverance have laid the groundwork for our success, and for that we are eternally grateful. Quid plantavaris ita metis, unquote. As you sow, so shall you reap. Right Honorable Speaker, our Student Representative Council serves as the Vox Populi, unquote, voice of the people, advocating for our interest, fostering a vibrant campus culture, and striving to enhance the overall student experience. Today, I wish to highlight our achievements, acknowledge our challenges, and outline our vision for the future. Our SRC executives and members have worked tirelessly to represent our diverse needs and concerns. They have organized events, facilitated dialogues with management, and championed important causes, thereby shaping the fabric of our campus community, per ardua astra, through adversity to the stars, unquote. Some of our notable achievements include renovation of the SRC hostel, introduction of Sanlam Life Insurance, advocacy for medals for graduating students for the 2023-2024 academic year and beyond, establishment of the SRC newspaper by our workaholic SRC PRO, construction of Samahat and renovation of the Gesia, servicing of the SRC bus, construction of washroom at the Secretariat. We also implemented the SRC market where provisions were sold at a lower rate. Relocation of the Parrot FM, almost 80% complete, whereby we've procured souvenirs, clothes for level 3 for the first years, and then diaries for all continuous students. Payment of school fees for over 150 students in the first semester, where they were able to write their exams, end of semester examination. The SRC also advocated for fees payment of some students through Christ Embassy, where all of them receive a sum of 1,000 Ghana cedis. In collaboration with the management and Get Fund House president, we drilled a borehole where all the Get Fund students or students at the Get Fund are benefiting from. Compensation of 5 students who were involved in a serious fire outbreak in their magazine. Our entertainment events have also been a resounding success, including the following: Vast Movie Night, Talent Show, Jams Night, Float, Mr. and Mrs. Akwaba, whereby we also have educative programs such as Tertiary Women in Business, Interfaculty Debate, Bar Camp, which was held in this very auditorium last week. However, Right Honorable Speaker, we must also acknowledge the challenges that lie ahead. These include managing diverse responsibility and ensuring effective leadership, communicating and engaging with wider student body, advocating for student needs whilst adhering to the university policies, organizing and executing large-scale events and programs effectively. Despite all these challenges, Right Honorable Speaker, our SRC has demonstrated resilience, creativity, and a steadfast commitment to serving the student body. As we move forward, we must prioritize students' welfare, academic support, and community engagement. We must work collaboratively to address issues such as mental health, equity and accessibility, ensuring that every student has the opportunity to thrive and succeed. Right, Honorable Speaker, in conclusion, the state of our Student Representative Council is strong, vibrant and forward-looking as we embark on this journey ahead. Let us reaffirm our commitment to excellence, integrity, and service to others. Together we can overcome any challenge, seize every opportunity, and build a brighter future for ourselves and generations to come. Quit agis prudenta agas. Unquote. Whatever you do it wisely. The path ahead is challenging, defined by a rough and moody road, with nights of little sleep and uncelebrated sacrifices. Nonetheless, Right Honorable Speaker, the smiles on the face reflects a steadfast optimism, and that there will surely be a positive outcome at the end of this difficult journey. May the Almighty Lord provide us with strength to persevere and guidance to bring all aspirations to fruition. Our unwavering belief in the Lord persists firmly that ultimately, Nyame Nehene. The way remains forward regardless. Thank you very much, fellow students of the Sunyani Technical University. The SRC are always at your service. Nyame Nehene.
Your summer hat completed, and another question is the workshop to completed. And in your state of address, you made mention that you constructed a summer hat, but at first it was ultra-modern summer hat. I don't know whether you have changed your mind or the contractor is still on process on the work.
The next question. The next question. Next question. Next question, honorable members. Or you have channeled all your questions to Honorable Beneda. Okay. Your Excellency, answer.
Thank you very much. I anticipated this very question. Thank you very much, Honorable Ebenezer, for that nice question. Pertaining the summer hat, as to whether was it ultra-modern summer hat or a new summer hat, I would have been very optimistic in answering that question. But currently, I have the CJ right here with me and the right honorable members here with me. That very summer hat issue is on legal grounds, of which if I utter a word or two about it, it might go against me. So I will keep it silent, and when we meet as parliamentarians, I will deliberate or I will explain much about it. It is on a legal ground of which the Constitution and other people wouldn't allow me to speak about it. Thank you very much.
Honourable members, I think on this note, House, I believe you will bear with me that he has the right to say so. And it is true that that particular project is on legal ground. So let us not get him wrong on that. Having been a student of the law, I think he's on the right path. I think the opportunities have been elapsed. I have given opportunity to ask 2 questions, and that particular time is past and gone, and I won't go back. Honorable members, we have representative from the University of Energy and Natural Resources, and as protocol, we normally give the opportunity to hear from them. So please don't tell us that we are delaying the time, but we will just hear from them 1 minute. Right Honorable Ajiman, my colleague speaker, can I hear from you? You are in my house today.
Right Honorable, good evening. Standing on all existing protocols. It's a privilege to be here this evening. We representative from University of Energy and Natural Resources, the student chapter. From what our observation I've had this evening, the house is on track, and we want to continuously maintain the relationship that's between Junior SRC and STU-SRC as large. And today we came here to support you, Right Honorable, and I hope to also see you at our State of SRC address as well. Thank you very much, House.
Thank you, Right Honorable. His Excellency Gideon, the SRC President, you have heard Our Excellency, the President of the Republic of STU. Do you have something for us?
Thank you very much for the privilege, Right Honorable, my friend Tijani, the SRC President, and all protocol observed. I can see the Dean of Students. We always worry them a lot, so I always respect the Dean of Students as well. And looking at how leadership sometimes expands and how even as students, we just carry along aside our academics and extracurricular activity, trying to make sure that at least a project and legacies are being left behind us and trying to spearhead the interests of others. Sometimes even sacrifice your own are not always easy. I can see that my friend Tijani is really doing well. Looking at the thing that he's showing that he's really doing, even we have pictures to even show the student that they are still doing office. Looking at the questions some of them are asking, you can see that the projects are still in progress. So I recommend him on all that, and I say more grease to his elbow. And it's very honor to be in STU, and we looked at the collaboration or the friendship between various SRC and hosting programs and gracing these programs and supporting each other will always be there so that we can learn from your experiences. So in fact, I'm really learning a lot, and I hope that the experience that I've learned here would also shape me, shape my school and the people that I lead. Thank you very much.
We have Stanbic Bank here. We have Stanbic Bank. Please, we'll give you 1 minute for you to tell us something. It's raining, so we can't even go home. Please, just exercise patience with us. Oh no, mommy, you are not bad.
Good evening, House.
1 minute.
Good evening, House. My name is Mano Beidu, Stanbic Bank. So Stanbic Bank is here to basically speak about Ghana Pay. As you know today, NSS were on campus today to discuss Ghana Pay and also your setup processes for NSS. Ghana Pay is basically a platform that offers mobile money services, and this platform is owned by the Universal Bank. Unlike the mobile money platform where you are charged for every transaction, and with the exception of cash out charges, Ghana Pay does not carry any other charges, with the exception of cash out charges and also e-levy. So you having Ghana Pay means that you will be able to have access to your allowances when you join NSS, and literally perform certain transactions that hitherto you would have been expected to have a mobile money or to be at the banking hall to perform them, all by not even having a bank account. So you don't necessarily need to own a bank account to operate Ghana Pay. So we'll be moving around. Anyone who has a Ghana card, you can join us to have you set up on the Ghana Pay. We are a team of 3. Fortunately, we have a graduate among us. The graduate is from your school, so you have an opportunity to also join Stanbic Bank. So please join us. Let us set you up on Ghana Pay. Thank you.
Thank you, Stanbic Bank. Because our SRC is moving to digital. We want our students to go to digital. That's why we invite them to come and explain things to you folks. So please try and register. It will help all of us. Thank you. We have the senior accountant at STC, Tijani, my boss. He also advised us as student leadership. So please, I'll give him 1 minute to just say a word to us. We'll come and hear from our mothers. That's why they are still here. Our mothers will hear from them. Stanbic Bank, here you can't go like that, please. Yes, there is a protocol that you need to follow, then they will lead you out. I can see that you are in a hurry to go. Okay, all right, thank you.
Okay, good evening. Speaker, thank you very much. I think you forgot to add that I'm a product of this school. Anyway, I think our time here, we're not paying much attention to SRC activities. I'll take this opportunity and advise every student to take part of it. I mean, this is a platform for you to ask your president what is going on in the school. During my time here, I was just not paying attention. I think I missed a lot. I have a lot of questions for my president then, and I didn't have the opportunity. I was sitting and talking to my colleague that I really messed up. Take this opportunity. This is the few thing I have to say to you.
Thank you, Mr. Ibrahim. But here we have to add Honorable. So Honorable Ibrahim Isa. Yes. And of course, our mentor and role model is here. And we can't leave this place without hearing from you. He has served as the Chief Justice for Amsterdam. There were old Winneba branch in Kumasi. He served there as student lawyer, chief clerk, and then the Chief Justice for that particular school. And I believe we know Apia Menke University. I hope we know the Amsterdam. Yes. When we have Mr. Emmanuel Best, our role model and mentor, but I'll add Honorable because he's in the house of an Honorable. So Honorable Emmanuel Best, please, we would like to hear from you.
Thank you very much, Right Honorable Speaker. Protocols duly observed. Permit me to stand on this protocol observed. In fact, this evening I'm also here to add voices so that the voice of the voiceless will be heard. So I'm speaking also as a representative from the Bono Regional Youth Parliament and the Sunyani Municipal Youth Parliament, where I double as the minority and the majority Speaker of the House. I will be very brief. We are here and then we do well to mentor young ones coming up and then willing to take up leadership opportunities and then also serve to lead their colleagues. Please, this is a brief advice for parliamentarians here. And then young activists who are trying to be litigants but may not be contributing to the progress of the institution. Kindly know your do's and don'ts. Find a mentor. Go through well-positioned mentorship programs so that at the end of the day, if you go back to your various localities, you can also contribute your quota, add your voices there, and then do well to question authorities and the people who are being put in offices, as in trying to develop your constituencies and then your regions. Please, National Youth Parliament is established by National Youth Authority under the Ministry of Youth and Sports. If it's a first-hand information for you, when you visit your various assemblies, do well to visit NYA offices, and then if they have houses, you join. If they don't have, champion the cause so that those houses will be established. That will give you opportunity to also contribute your quota. Thank you.
We are now moving to our own mother. Our mother who, when you have a lot of problems and you get to her office, communication director, stand this side. Stand this side. When you get to her office, your problem will be well diagnosed. And by the time you'll be leaving there, you'll be mentally fit. So we are giving the floor to our mother, the university counselor. Before I will come to the dean of students, I can see that she's pointing the hand to our dean of students. Our dean of students will surely have her own share of the bread or the cake. So, communication director, hand over the microphone to our own mother, the counselor, the university counselor.
Good evening, House. I must say I am very privileged and glad to be here this evening. The former president said because of his good work, he's been retained here. I think it is also because of his good certificate. Because no matter how good or humble or respectful you are, the university cannot appoint you if you don't have a good certificate. So we love what you are doing. It is very marvelous. We've been student leaders and we didn't have the opportunity to sit in a parliament house like this to debate. I have been a student leader from GHS through to university, but I didn't get this opportunity. I'm very glad. Please, these are, as he said, these are extracurricular activities. I am very particular about your studies. You will be here. This will also push you ahead, but then it is your certificate that will make you stand out. So whoever is here and wants to be here, it is good, but please don't leave your books. When you come and finish all this, please get back. All work and no play makes Jack a dull boy, and all play and no work makes Jack a foolish boy. So please study, come and debate, but please don't forget your books. Thank you very much. I wish you all the best.
Thank you, Mommy. Yes. We have now gotten to the mother of our house, our workaholic mother, the dean of students.
Thank you, Honorable Speaker. Permit me to stand on the existing protocol. I am Mrs. Vaido, Prefect, the Dean of Students, as you said. Actually, I love all my children on campus, but I have a worry. I am the chairperson for disciplinary committee. Please, the malpractice issues is too much. It comes on my table, and honestly, those who have been to my office, you see I have a tissue just behind me, beside me. I'm telling you the truth. Honestly, when we sit on it, I cry. Every day. Every single person. And the national anthem is, I'm sorry, I won't do that again. But you have that piece of paper attached to the exam paper as exhibit. Please, if you have that exhibit, there's nothing I can do as a mother. The only thing I can do is to cry for you. At the end of the day, the punishment will come. My worry is, as you said, I forgot to tell you, I'm also a past student of this institution. I did marketing, HND marketing. And because of my good work and my certificate, as Madam said, I am the dean of students I never taught. So please, your books and the more practice issues, please let it come down. As I stand here, people are going to be punished. We are done. And I wish I don't get that number. But this year, thank God, it has reduced. Next year, next academic year, this semester, I don't want to see that. That is my worry. So this evening, because of time, I'll end here. As Speaker said, if you have any problem, my office is always open. I don't discriminate. Come, don't be scared. We judge issues, we solve problems, and we move the institution forward. Thank you for the opportunity.
Thank you, Dean of Students. We are now wrapping up, and as our protocol demands, we'll take closing remarks from our caucus leaders. On this note, I will invite Honorable Enoch Wonzuma, the caucus leader for the reps, to give his closing remarks about the presidential address.
Thank you very much, my silver-headed speaker. May your days be prolonged. Our hard-working Dean of Students, our ever-best Chancellor we have in our midst, esteemed leadership of the House, my workaholic SRC executives, fellow honorable members, colleague students. Wonzuma Enoch is my name, the chairperson for the caucus of reps. I will use this opportunity to thank God Almighty for such a wonderful day given to us, and also extend my profound gratitude to our ever-best SRC President and his executives for such an innovation equipped by his administration. May Almighty God strengthen your path in the right direction for the growth of SRC as we always prayed for. Mr. Speaker, with your kind permission, I would like to outline some few concerns to the leadership of SRC for them to actually take note of it and address it for us. Thank you very much for the opportunity. Mr. Speaker, some of the few concerns I would like SRC to take note of is that, one, the availability of water at the SRC hall. Colleague students staying there are actually suffering when it comes to having access to water. So I would like SRC to look into that matter. Also, secondly, sanitation on campus. It is very, very poor. Mr. Speaker, for example, the washrooms at our lecture rooms or at our lecture halls. Mr. Speaker, a typical example is the HCMI block, which is popularly known as Mama block. If you visit there, you would not be happy. Thirdly, the inside structure of our own JCR. For example, is the ventilation system within there. It is very poor. If SRC can have a look into that, I'll be very grateful. For time factor, these are some but few concerns. But speaking with engineering background, I will rate His Excellency State of SRC address as 80% efficient. In conclusion, let us work together to build a vibrant, supportive and inclusive community that empowers every student to success. Thank you very much for this opportunity. Once again, I am Honorable Enoch. Thank you very much.
Thank you, Honorable Enoch. We'll take a closing remarks from the Presidential Caucus leader, Honorable Amos.
All right. Thank you so much, Right Honorable Speaker, His Excellency, the President, His Lordship in our presence, the Vice President, our beloved mommy, the Dean of Students, my Honorable Executive, Honorable Members, the entire student body, the choir, the Judicial Council. Permit me to stand on all existing protocol as I could. Thank you so much, Honorable President of the Student Representative Council, esteemed members of the SRC, fellow students. I would like to extend my heartfelt gratitude to the President and his executive for the awesome work done as listed in his speech. May the good Lord bless you. It is so evidence in your works that you have done a great job in improving the students' experience on campus. That I may say that being the departmental presidential caucus leader, I have had the privilege to have access to some information that are the good, and I must recommend that your works and initiative are a demonstration of your commitment and steadfast love and excellency. However, as we celebrate the outstanding achievements, I would also like to lay down some grievances and complaints.
Honorable member, please, I understand that you are a pastor, so just control the microphone so that we can hear you out.
All right, thank you so much. I said
he's a pastor, so understand him well. He's a pastor. Yes.
However, as we celebrate their achievements, I also want to bring to the attention of the SRC presidents and the executives some of the challenges, the complaints, and the grievances from the student body as the departmental caucus, presidential caucus leader. The first on the list, like my co-honorable member has already stipulated and mentioned it. I wouldn't like to repeat what they have said, even though I've captured some, but I would like to mention one that has been a complaint that has to do with poor internet access. There has been a complaint from the student body that STU happens to be one of the institutions that our internet access, since last semester up to now, students cannot effectively use the Wi-Fi system. We don't know what is happening. As the voice of the student, we plead that you advocate on that grounds for us. And also, I want to also talk about the sanitation aspect. And I think this has been the worry.
On this note, we will invite honorable member for us to adjourn today's sitting. So you hear a sermon letter for us to gather again. But these are the few things that we will take. After the program, we'll have pictures or photo session. Our mother is hardly to go, but we want to beg her so that she can wait. Any student who wants to take picture with our mother, you are allowed to do so, but your time is limited because they want to go home and meet our colleagues at home. So their time is very limited. Any dignities that is here, you want to take a picture with that particular person, please welcome them. Let us get to know ourselves as students. So all dignitaries here, after the program, will be taking a picture. After that, all the students can take picture with any person that you want, and the photographers are ready to do that for you. Thank you. So, honorable member. The concern that raised later, President will just use 1 minute to say something about them, then we'll move out.
Thank you very much. Honorable members, I've always liked the accredited members of this very house, in the sense that they convey all the problems they have, of which we, the SRC at the top there, wouldn't be seeing, that they are always seeing. So they convey it and then bring it to us to work on it. Lucky on our part, by next month we'll be having council meeting, and all the concerns you've laid, right, honorable members, I think I will present this to the council and it will be worked out. And lucky on our part again, the Dean of Students is rightly here with us. And I think when I negotiate with her and we meet the Vice Chancellor of this very institution, they're going to work on it once and for all. Thank you very much. Right, honorable members.
Thank you, Your Excellency. And we are grateful for all of you showing up for this program. We are very, very grateful. Our God will send you back safely, and our God will protect you. So on this note, honorable members, move the motion for us to adjourn today's meeting. Honorable, hello, take it back. Don't give the honorable members. take it back. Send it to the student populace. Don't give the honorable members. Don't give them. Yes, yeah, you will beat me. I believe you will beat me. But that one, no problem. Give it to them. Thank you. So, honorable member, Honorable Amos, move the motion for us to adjourn today's sitting.
All right. Thank you. Thank you so much, Mr. Speaker and the House. My name is Lamboni Abicha Amos, the Presidential Caucus Leader. I stand at exactly 7:25 to move a motion that without any other matters, we hereby adjourn the meeting until further notice. Thank you.
Honorable Queen Amola Zure, please move the motion for us to adjourn. Second the motion. Okay, aka Honorable.
Thank you very much, Mr. Speaker. I respond to the name Honorable Amola Zure Mata. And I rise to second the true words of my honorable member, Honorable Amos, that the meeting should be adjourned. Thank you.
Thank you. On this note, the House is therefore adjourned till you hear a letter calling you back to this House. So we will take the pictures. Sorry, the Chief Imam is here. Please, we'll take a closing prayer. We'll take a closing prayer from the Chief Imam. Chief Imam, 1 minute. Please. From there, informal session, then we'll be taking the pictures.
Thank you. Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Alhamdulillahi Rabbil Alameen. Alhamdulillahi alladhi hadana lihaza. وما كنا لنهتدي لولا أن هدانا الله. We praise Allah, we thank Him, we glorify Him. Had it not been for His guidance, we wouldn't be able to run this program successfully. So in that course, we give thanks to Allah for that guidance He has given to us, and we hope and pray that He should continue to be with us so that we'll be able to achieve whatever that we are here to achieve, which will be in favor of us, which will be in favor of the people that will also come after us. May Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala continue to guide us. Wassalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh.